Known to the world as IU, Lee Ji Eun is a musical prodigy and one of South Korea's most beloved stars. Her sweet voice and heartfelt lyrics have won the hearts of millions. But what if I told you that behind her bright smile and soaring success lies a story filled with pain, hardship, and relentless determination? Today, we'll explore the untold story of Lee Ji Eun's life. Stick around because you're about to uncover the story of a woman whose strength is as remarkable as her talent. IU's life was not a luxury at all. She was born on May 16, 1993, in a well-off family that lived in a neighborhood of Seoul, South Korea. But her family's financial condition suddenly got worse, so she and her brother were sent to live in a small apartment with their grandmother far from the city. Lee's grandmother raised both of them, while their parents were working night and day to pay their debts. This is what greatly shaped her life. From that age, IU was more drawn towards music, which later became her way of escaping her situation. However, she moved to a relative's house who would verbally abuse her, shouting that IU would never make it as a singer, and so she should be studying instead of practicing. But IU loved singing and started auditioning for many agencies. She got rejections straight to her face, which she openly confessed in an interview. She even claimed that her relatives mocked her for 20 failed auditions. Many companies dismissed her, saying she had no talent. Some companies even advised that she's not the right fit for this music industry. IU did not stop there and never took a step back. She hustled with her persistent approach and was finally accepted into Loen Entertainment, which later became Kakao M. With years of dedication, she got her talent acknowledged. As IU started gaining attention, her struggles were not over. K-pop is an industry where top idols are under immense pressure, and young idols like IU are especially targeted for their looks and public image. IU also became a target for harsh public criticism. Her appearance was in hot water, and she was being scrutinized, with people commenting on her weight, looks, and her fashion choices. She endured many body-shaming comments and rumors at such an early age that would continue to follow her throughout her career. But there was a certain point where she became the subject of malicious gossip and baseless accusations. There were dating scandals about her, and even allegations about her behavior behind the scenes. She continued focusing on her work while defending herself from an endless cycle. It took a toll on her mental health to beat the competition within the K-pop industry. Despite her global popularity, IU constantly found herself being compared to other idols, but this never stopped her from fighting her insecurities. As if public criticism wasn't enough, IU lost a lot of her close friends, many of whom were K-pop idols. These personal losses profoundly impacted her life and music. One of the most painful losses of her life was the death of her dearest friend, Sully. She shared a very close bond with her. Upon the tragic death of Sully, IU was left with a deep wound in her heart. Many fans even noticed the shift and lack of passion in her music after the death of Sully. This could be the emotional weight of losing a beloved friend. To cope with grief and her emotions, she dedicated songs like Love Poem to Sully. Sully's death wasn't just a personal loss, it was a public one that shook the entire K-pop industry, reminding everyone of the harsh mental toll fame can take on young idols. In 2017, IU suffered the loss of Jang Hyun, who was another great friend of hers. The tragic deaths of Jang Hyun and Sully deeply affected her and dragged her mental health down the drain. Losing friends in such a tragic manner isn't something anyone can easily move on from, and those experiences have undoubtedly shaped IU into the person and artist she is today. In honor and loving memory of her friends, she performed Gloomy Clock in one of her concerts. It was a hit track where they worked together. This performance was a clear indicator of her losses, feelings of sadness and loneliness while dealing with her career. Besides dealing with those terrible losses, she continued her journey toward success. Fame certainly has a lot to do with mental health. In many interviews, she has openly spoken about fighting with loneliness and constant struggles as an artist. The K-pop industry constantly demands more from idols. IU had been continually giving her best to meet the expectations of her fans, management, and industrial standards. The IU diet became super popular, but behind the scenes, it was not as glam as it seemed. IU has to follow a strict routine of just eating 1 apple, 2 sweet potatoes, and some protein drink per day, with a goal in mind to shed 5 kilograms in 5 days. But what you do not know is her struggle with bulimia, which is a mental and eating disorder. IU once opened up about how tough it got. I was really unhappy. Once I started disliking myself, there was no end to it. I kept digging deeper into this hole of self-pity. I felt like I only had two options, either eat or sleep. So whenever I wasn't sleeping, I was binge eating. You might see accomplishments and achievements, but it all comes with the weight of fame and expectations placed on her. She has mentioned before that although she has millions of fans who adore her, there are moments when she feels incredibly lonely. IU's honesty about confessing her mental health struggles makes her even more relatable to fans, many of whom see her as a symbol of strength and resilience. She has opened up about her experiences with therapies and how she learned to manage her emotional struggles, emphasizing the importance of mental health, especially in an industry as demanding as K-pop. One of the most remarkable features of IU is her ability to channel pain and adversity through her songs. She is never hesitant to share her hardships. In fact, she uses her art to heal herself and her fans equally. If you hear her songs Through the Night, Palette, and 8, these tracks carry the idea of introspection, growth, and reflection, which gives listeners a little glimpse of her heart and soul. In the same way, one of her songs, Dear Name, is considered as a tribute to those who have lost loved ones, and it's often regarded as one of her most poignant and emotional performances. In many other ways, IU's music has become a source of healing for her fans. She's known for her ability to convey deep emotions through her lyrics, creating songs that resonate with people on a personal level. IU has the potential and ability to rise above challenges. She continues creating music that touches people's hearts and speaks volumes about her strength and resilience. Despite what she's been through, the rejections, the public criticism, personal losses, and the immense pressure of fame, she still remains a shining light in the K-pop industry. She's not just a performer, she's a storyteller, a comforter, and an inspiration for many. Despite all struggles and heartbreaking losses, Lee continues to shine bright in the world of K-pop. Her journey is full of hardships, but it is also full of resilience, perseverance, and hope. She's faced many challenges that have broken her in the past, yet she emerged stronger, more compassionate, and more determined than ever. She uses singing as a platform to bring joy and comfort to herself and others. Her fans admire how IU has navigated the stormy waters of life and fame. She reminds us all that even in the face of adversity, there's always a way to rise above it. Her story is filled with moments of sadness and loss. But her story is also a testament to the power of resilience, and that's why Lee Ji Eun will always be more than just a K-pop star. She's an inspiration, a survivor, and a voice for those who need to hear that it's okay to not be okay. As long as IU continues to make music, we know she will keep lighting up the world with her grace, strength, and perseverance. So what do you think of her life journey? Have any of her songs helped you through tough times? Let us know in the comments. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video to see more videos like this. See you in the next one!